Yo, what's good? I'm your guide Q. Today we're looking at Craigslist Missed Connections, and some of these are straight up perplexing. Like, I think we may have stumbled across some sort of sleeper cell spy operation or something. I don't know. You'll see. So just to introduce people to Craigslist Missed Connections, this is kind of a standard type of thing. It's a person that's just looking for something, not really following up on a connection that they've missed in real life. So this person says, "How's life, Brooklyn? Sometimes we question everything. We feel stuck, bored, or just frustrated that things never go our way. Is that you? I'm a guy, if that's even important, trying to find himself." Like, in this case, I just feel bad. I hope this person does find themselves, but whatever you're looking for, probably not going to find it on Craigslist Missed Connections. This post is what Craigslist Missed Connections is really for. 97th Street across from the Lotus Garden, Monday afternoon, Upper West Side. You stopped me to ask about the garden on the other side of the street. We walked together for a bit, and then you said have a good evening, which I took to mean you didn't want me to walk any further with you. But maybe I was wrong. You were wearing a cute hat, blue tights, and pinkish shoes. I'd love to walk with you again. So, like, somebody met IRL and then, oh, I should have gotten her number or whatever, and then they try to post here to see if that person will see it. It never actually works out from what I understand. Alright, I do not know if this is filled with code or something. Looking for Amelia Bushwick. Looking for a lovely lady named Amelia, not the lost pilot. Last seen on my phone replying, "Yes, chef." Based on vibes, she is a Renaissance-esque woman who is artistically gifted, musically inclined, and has gracious style. While she was recently baptized, I would say she definitely isn't Christian, but probably is spiritual. I would guess she follows some of the standard procedures of other Leos I know, being strong-willed, protective of her close circle of people, and unafraid to be a fucking star. Definitely not a pro bowler, even though she might claim to be. Like, is he trying to find somebody else, or does he actually know a person that fits all this criteria? I'm extremely confused. I think that this person might need to, be medicated or something. I don't know. Iration concert, Huntington, New York, Brooklyn. Mixed looking Asian girl at Iration concert last night. You had cute short curly hair and had on platform boots. The weed you were smoking smelled good. You were there with your boyfriend. You two are an attractive couple. So this guy's like I'm just thinking of this couple. Somehow they're browsing Craigslist Missed Connections for some reason. They're like, oh, bro, dude, that random guy from the Iration show that did not give any description of himself. Let's bring him in as the third in our relationship, or at least, a one-night stand together. Football activities, Stamford. Looking for a football fan who enjoys Sunday football. A little bit of a late start, but maybe meet at a sports bar and watch the games and snacks. Single in early 60s here. Hoping for a sports fan to join me. So I don't know about you guys, I don't know if there's any code in here, but this reads to me as like a guy who has been married for like 30 to 40 years and wants to do some gay hookups down low. And he's like, okay, what's the straightest way that I can make this seem so that my wife doesn't realize I'm trying to meet up with dudes to have sex? Oh, let me find a football fan who enjoys football, sports fan bar, the sports bar, games and snacks. Phantom of the Opera. Hi, I'll try to keep this brief. Spoiler alert, he did not keep this brief. I met you for Phantom of the Opera back in April, and I've fallen in love with you. You introduced me to new things. You showed me awesome spots like the soup guy from Seinfeld. You showed me care that I almost never get. We had an amazing summer, and in August, you pulled away a little. September as well, and by October you left. I'm heartbroken, and it feels like forever. Please, you know who you are. I'm not out to hurt you. I love to make you smile, and I'm trying to reconnect and see you, or at least talk to you. You were an incredibly positive impact on my life, and we had a lot of fun. Can they turn down the ghetto a little bit is a quote that he throws in there, and then a laughing, crying emoji. I don't know if that's some inside joke they had, but... So as a general rule of thumb, I don't think that Craigslist Missed Connections is ever the way to get in contact with someone, but in this case, it's like extra bad, because I'm assuming there was some actual relationship here, or at least you were hanging out in real life at some point, and now you're reaching out via Craigslist Missed Connections, which leads me to believe that you were like blocked on phone, blocked on any social media platform, and now you're doing this? Because otherwise, you would just hit her up like a normal person. But yeah, probably not going to win her over at this point, I would guess. Stuyvesant Town, elevator, Lower East Side. Hi, I let you in while you looked for your key card. You held the elevator for me. You are stunning. Maybe I can say thank you again. The frickin' dots are so ominous. Like, the fact that they imply some sort of pause, like, it's supposed to be for emphasis, but I just imagine, like I fucking just did in the reading of it, just heavy breathing, just really just somebody's drooling while they type this, and yeah, I don't know, maybe just, like, don't do this. I'm not sure. We met at H Mart in Great Neck. It was so funny as we both reached for the same banana. Our hands met. You laughed and with much grace said, "Excuse me." We laughed about it, exchanged polite comments, and we moved on. I continued to see you in the store and was so impressed with the way you moved and that lovely dress you had on. I look forward to seeing you again at H Mart and hope you shop there as often as I do. This man is showing up to H Mart multiple times a day, every day from now on, to hope that he reconnects with this girl. Like, I feel like this is probably one of the positives of Craigslist, is that if you feel you may have a stalker, this is the place to find them. You can identify them through just searching through missed connections. If you were at a spot, you can find, like, this might be the only good use for it. Tall guy that caught eyes with dark-haired girl on the 7 train, Woodside. I was that tall, older guy in the Under Armour jacket. Pretty sure I caught your eye. You were the dark-haired girl, cute with glasses. You were wearing a black shirt and blouse and busy with your phone playing Asphalt 8. You seemed to look up every time you hit nitro. Love that sound, lol. So what I am to assume from this story is somehow he was like peeking over her shoulder while she was playing Asphalt 8, or he is so familiar with this game that he heard the nitro sound and was like, oh, it's playing Asphalt 8 right now. I feel like this is an ad for Asphalt 8, which is the most guerrilla ad campaign of all time, but very strange. I feel like I would feel like there was an invasion of my privacy if somebody called out the game that I was playing in the Craigslist Missed Connection post. Laura Lee Bartender, Nolita/Bowery. I and my friends noticed the winking. You're very cute. If you somehow see this, reach out with what I had to drink. I promise I won't overdo it. Winky face emoji. Like, this is a person who works at a bar. Like, I know that you're not supposed to, like, stalk people and, like, intentionally go into a person's place of work over and over again to try and elicit some sort of connection, but if you genuinely think this person was flirting with you, I'm sure if you went back to the bar and just talked to them in person, you guys could, you know, get some chemistry going. This is not, it's just, this is the whole thing about Craigslist Missed Connections, is it's never the way to reconnect with somebody. You gave me your last Altoid, Lower East Side. You gave me your last Altoid at a gallery. Thank you for that. Let's hang out? What gallery was it? I don't know. This one specifically just feels very intimidating to me. Okay, somebody explain this one to me. Remember our dream? Remember our plan? Years ago, after I retired from hand modeling and you finished your studies in esoteric literature, we planned to move to Death Valley after a dream vision and open a place, the Velvet Llama. A culmination of ideas thrown around in July when the rivers ran dry and the dew point was so low that the lizards dissolved. We'd open a combo gas-electric charging station, art gallery, and performative space with both high and low colonics, gestalt therapy, climbing classes, distance running, and a primal acting class. Well, I'm ready to execute the dream and was wondering if you're still around or even remember our plan. So I know it's you. What's my favorite color, food, and smell? Here's to dreams. So this feels like an obvious troll post, but like, who are they trolling? Like, it seems like I don't know. If anybody has any theories, please let me know. And we've got another writer here. After you, dark and handsome at a new bar, AFJ Greenpoint. Our evenings intertwined here, first in you jumping ahead of me in eagerness to get into the speakeasy-style door in the back of the pizza shop, second in getting sat next to me at the bar, and the one share plates, bills, etc. I accidentally paid for both of us. I don't care about that. It really wasn't so outrageous outside of the amount of cheese consumed. But maybe I should have let you Venmo me just to have a tether to your name, a far less easy to find one than mine. Because in our meandering conversation, I forgot to tell you that I think you are compelling, have a cute smile, and I'd like to know what you think of the film In Burgess. That you are welcome to anytime share some s'mores, shots, or fun cocktails with me if you so desire. Admittedly, giving you my number may have made this quite a bit easier, but I get nervous being too forward in places where the bartenders know me, and I'm not so sure what you think just yet. So I just hope that you may come find me after all. So I'm split between, is this a real person? Is this some viral marketing campaign for the film In Bruges? Or is it some sort of coded message? Like, is this like Russian spies or something communicating through Craigslist Missed Connections? Because it would kind of work, you know? This is another one of these long-ass dissertations about a misconnection. A moment in the rain under the Soho Deli awning, Lower East Side. We both stopped to wait out a light rainstorm in LES one early week in October. I stood contemplating whether to walk through the rain when I looked to my left and saw your New Balance sneakers peeking out of the apartment entrance, doing the same. I was nervous to say hello. You had cool style, beautiful curly hair, lost in your music with your Apple headphones on. I walked out in the street with half a mind to walk up to you and ask your name. Instead, I kept walking down Bowery, further into LES, wondering what your name was. I picked up cologne at Assembly for a friend's wedding, only to backtrack, turn into a random vintage shop, and see the same sneakers, realizing it was you again. Why were you looking at foot level when you're walking around this store? Anyway, a shared interest, yet still too nervous to strike up conversation. I continued on through New York, still wondering what your name is. We need some code breakers here. We need some like Cicada 3301 or whatever it's called type freaking geniuses. If you know anybody in this world, show them these last 3 posts and let them decode it. We need like some military grade encryption, decryption type humans here. So please share any theories, drink water. Thank you to the channel members. I'll see you very soon. Skate on well and properly.